Hello lovely people, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great wherever you're watching from. My name is Chinaza, and this channel, Chinaza TV, we discuss a lot of things concerning wellness, healthy lifestyle tips, and we also talk about family relationship information. So after our last video that we discussed on depression, we also made a second video concerning that on types of depression. We mentioned a psychotic depression, major depression, minor depression, postpartum, and all the other types that we mentioned. Okay, I got a comment in the comment section. Okay, someone who is asking a question because she is depressed in the condition that she finds herself, and she requires that good people like you would watch and give your honest, supportive response and suggestions so that she could move on with her life or take the right decision, because right now she's confused. Okay, the question goes like this. Said, I've been dating this guy for 6 years. When we dated for 2 years, I got pregnant for him and I gave birth to a baby boy. When the baby boy was a year old, making it 3 years that we were dating, he traveled abroad. Before he traveled, he promised that we were communicating so well, and then he will come back, he will marry me, and then he will take me and the baby to the country where he is. Okay, so I gave birth to this baby. I waited with the baby. We're already communicating now and then through the phone. Okay, and I was already getting suitors. People were coming asking for my hand in marriage. I refused all of those because I have someone in mind. My people were pressurizing me. My people were asking that I marry, and this guy may disappoint me. Since people already knew that I had a son for him and they're still coming to marry me, that I should, go ahead and marry a new person from all of the stuff that are coming around. But I refused, and I held on to the promise that this guy made to me. So after 3 years, he returned back and he said that he would marry me, but with the way things are with him, he cannot immediately take me with him to the place where he is, that I will require to stay at least extra 2 years or 3 while he makes more money from where he is, and then prepares my documents, also prepare for that of the baby. So but I do not like this idea. The former agreement was that immediately he comes back, he will make the whole preparations, I will start the process, and then I can join him. Here states that the guy is in US. Okay, so this lady is asking for suggestions, asking, should I marry him because of our 3-year-old son and wait for another 3 years before he can be able to make arrangements for myself and for my son that we join him, or should I now forget about the whole thing and move on with my life, get another suitor that I will stay with? The lady says she doesn't want to marry and the man will leave her with the baby boy and then go travel back. That is either they go together after marriage or they both stay here. The guy is saying that he cannot stay here, he has to go back and continue with what he's doing, so he can also meet up and make preparations, knowing fully well that this requires a lot of money to bring a woman from another country to the US. It's not so easy. There are a lot of processes that are involved, and all of these things require money. So but the lady is saying that the agreement earlier on was that immediately he comes back, he's going to make the whole process for them, and they will be preparing to join him in a year. Not asking her now to stay back for extra 3 years after she has waited for him for over 3 years now until he came back. So the lady is asking for your honest suggestion, your honest advice. What should she do? I already told her that since you've waited this far, you've also, even though she says she's still young, that is why she can also decide to, she's in her late 20s, she's saying that she can leave the whole situation and then face on with her life and get herself married away to another suitor that has been coming. It's either she's here with the husband or they go immediately in maybe in a year after marriage. I thought that these things take time. You endure to this point to where the guy has, you are now dating for almost 6 years. Since you guys communicate on and on, there's no change in character, there's no change in reaction. He is still working out to the promise that he made. Things are not really easy the way we see it from our home country, that money is not plucked from the trees. It takes processes for this guy to make money and prepare not only your document for that of your 3-year-old son too. You should endure since you started enduring. But she's saying that it's either the guy marries her and in a year the process will start, and then within this year she can travel with the baby boy to meet him, or the guy comes back here. If he cannot marry her and make documents preparation for her and the son, that means what he is doing there for 3 years is not working. This is a waste of time. The nothing is coming out. You should better retire with them here after marriage so that they can work together here in the country and then make something better, instead of going there and wasting another 3 years that she is not already sure if he will also make it. So what do you think? Leave your honest, great supportive advice and let her also come to the comment section and read it for herself and be encouraged and take the right decision. Until my next video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you've not done so, so you can be getting all of these tips and also learn from them. If you also have anything concerning this kind of issue, you can leave the comment section or send me an email. You go to my channel link, you see that my email, send me that link to my email so that I can also come here discuss it with people who will be there to give you the right advice so that you can move on and make the right choice. Do not make mistakes. Okay, remember that you are already entitled to your opinion. Whatever you think that is necessary that she should do, you're free to leave in the comment section. Do not forget to share this video with someone who may be also passing through this kind of thing, so they can learn from these things and make the right decisions. Until my next video, I will see you then.